What's good, everybody? We are back and we are headed back to New York in the Eastern Conference where we got the New York Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks, game 2 of the first round. And as we can see here, the Atlanta Hawks sneak out of New York with a win, 107 to 106. Close game. I personally watched this game from beginning to end because I knew it was going to be a highly anticipated game. I was low key, you know, lurking at Atlanta winning this game. And it was hard to really like sit there and determine it because New York played so well throughout the whole entire game. And this is what I like to say, like all the time. Just being from New York and just seeing how New York Knicks always played for years of growing up, watching basketball, they know how to beat themselves. This is their problem. They beat themselves every single time. Okay. And this is one of the games where, for example, they beat themselves. And listen, this is what I'll say. Like Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson was killing the whole entire game, literally the whole entire game. And I think I read somewhere that Karl Anthony Towns only scored 3 points in the fourth quarter or in the second half. I think it was the second half or the fourth quarter. I believe it was the fourth quarter though. And Mitchell Robinson corralling all these rebounds, making it hard for Atlanta because Atlanta doesn't have a big man down there. I'm literally watching the game. I was like, damn, like who's out here off the bench as the Atlanta's five man? Like it's only what's his name? Um, what's his name? Okongwu. Yes, Okongwu. Like he's like the only 5 man that's down there. And he's barely even a 5 man. He's like 6'10", 6'11", barely even 7 foot. And then the way he plays, he shoots the basketball like a stretch big. But it's clearly enough for this team. But yeah, like one thing I'll say, man, like looking at these two stars, it was a back and forth tandem between Jalen Brunson and CJ McCollum. And then we saw what CJ did in game 1. Like we know his veteran presence, and I said it in my game 1 recap. And when I was watching the game with some of my peoples, like I was like, yo, CJ is gonna come out this game and he's gonna show out and he's gonna show up, man. Cause that's like just the type of player that he is. Coming from Lehigh, being underestimated. If you guys know about his whole story, he was a short guard. So a player that is 6'2", 6'1", like he was like 5'9" going into college or whatever, or coming out of high school. He was pretty short. And then he grew like 3-4 inches or whatever the case may be. But being a guard at the size that he's at, like you have to figure out how to score the basketball. And that's what he does so well. Okay. But yeah, man, like just go into the box score as we always break down. We got the start right here, though. We got Jalen Brunson, who finished with 29 on the New York side. Josh Hart with 13 rebounds, and Jalen Brunson with 7 assists. We got CJ McCollum on the opposite side with 32, 12 for 22 from the field on 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Jalen Johnson with 8 rebounds and CJ with 6 assists. Head on to the back score, starting with the Atlanta Hawks. This was an incredible game to watch. If you guys didn't watch this game, go back and watch this game. I wish that we can show the highlights on the screen here, guys, like we used to do last year, but YouTube got so much stricter. The NBA got so much stricter with their copyright laws and all that stuff. So, it is what it is. But starting with the Atlanta Hawks, we got Okongwu finishing with 15 points in 30 minutes, 6 for 9 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. He was in foul trouble early on. He had like 3 fouls in the third quarter, I believe. And they had to wait for him to come back in just to, show his impact. And he was very impactful, hitting the threes that he did, guarding the people that he did. Just trying to be efficient, It's real tough because Jock Landale, I'm just now remembering like who is on this team as another big man. It's Jock Landale, and he's injured right now. That's the reason why they're so short-manded right now. And it's so crazy that they're not playing their number one pick from last year's draft or 2 years ago, whatever the case may be, whenever he was drafted. This is 2 DMPs now. But anyways, Jalen Johnson, he had a slow start to the game. We was like wondering, like, yo, where is Jalen Johnson at? Like, this is not the Jalen Johnson that we've seen. What is he doing? But he finished with 17 points in 36 minutes, 6 for 12 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, making all 5 free throws that he took with 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. Yeah, man, like Jalen Johnson, you got to step it up to the plate, man, because they looking for you. You're the star person on this team now. I know bright lights in the Garden. You got your celebrities sitting courtside, but bro, you got to step up. Like me and my mans, we was talking about it. My boy DJ, like we just like, yo, I felt like he plays too cool. My boy plays too cool, and he was like he coming down like trying to look cute and shit playing in the Garden. I don't know if it's because Suni Lee is courtside. I don't know if it's because Kylie Jenner courtside. No, I'm sure I don't even know if she was there, but her mans was there though. But look, bro, like man, stop all that cute shit, man. We want to see you dive on loose balls. We want to see you get that white jersey dirty, man. Like you in the playoffs. Like let's get it. Pair up with your boy CJ and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and come on, let's ball, man. We want to see it. Playoff basketball. CJ McCollum, man, had the game of his life. Like he literally took the cape, put it on, and put his team on his back. Literally put his team on his back down the stretch. And he mixed up Jalen Brunson on one of the plays, like mixed them out bad, like crazy. You know, he rocked his shit and laid it in. But yeah, it was crazy. CJ finished with 32 points in 35 minutes, 12 for 22 from the field, 3 for 9 from 3, 5 for 7 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he didn't have the best shooting night. I was like looking for him. I was like, yo, I thought that he was the one. Like before the game, I thought he was the one that's going to have like a 30-point game, 40-point game because he's done it before in the regular season. And this guy is no bum at all. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the crib and he has like a 30-point game. I'm waiting for that. But anyways, he had 9 points in 38 minutes, 3 for 12 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, making 1 free throw. Not a efficient game at all. He actually shot very bad from the field, but you know, they need more production out of you, my brother. This is why you got that big contract to come to this team. And to me, you're most improved player of the year. The way that you've been playing all year, I think he will win this award this year, most improved. He should, because the way that he's been playing is like out of this world. Alrighty. But yeah, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, and 3 blocks. 3 blocks is heavy. He had a key steal on Brunson down the stretch before Brunson came back down and hit that 3 to nearly put them within 1, and then CJ McCollum missed those 2 free throws, and then Mikal Bridges ran down and missed the game winner. Thank God, right? Dyson Daniels, he finished with 6 points, 26 minutes, 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, making a pair of free throws with 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 0 turnovers, and a block. This man, like I said before in the game 1 recap, he does not show up on the stat sheet all the time, but he does all the intangibles. This is the glue guy on this team, okay? I'm always going to say that. I'm always going to give the glue guy their flowers because, like, it's so humbling for them to not care about statistics, but they have the most impact on the game most likely because everything that they do that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Truly amazing. Going to the bench, Corey Kispert, he had 4 points in 9 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. They got to give Corey Kispert some more minutes because it's so tough. Like for the starter lineup to play without a center, Other than Okongwu, he needs to, come in and get more minutes so he can score because Corey Kispert, his potential is to score 20 points. Like he can really score the basketball. I've seen what he's done since he was acquired from the Washington Wizards. I've seen what he has done when he was in Washington. This brother is truly special. So they got to give him some more minutes. But yeah, he was, did I say everything? 2 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Jonathan Kuminga, he really is the key reason why that they won because that run that they started, that 14-0 run in the fourth, like he was the spark to that run. He dunked the ball and then he played great defense on Karl Anthony Towns in the crew, playing 35 minutes with 19 points, 7 for 12 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 for 6 from the free throw line, and 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 2 steals and a block. Jonathan Kuminga coming to this Atlanta team after everything that he's been through in Golden State, which is so sad, but he's coming out, man. This is his coming out party, and playing 35 minutes, 19 off the bench, he really stepped it up. So shout out to Jonathan Kuminga because that game 1 performance where he only scored 8 points and he had a mediocre stat line. This game, he really came in and he performed for his team when they don't even have a big man coming off the bench. And Tony Bradley, he's not a big end. Muhammad Gay, he's not a big, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys have, like, tall forwards. They're not a big man. They need a staple, like Jock Landale down there to help them out because they look small down there. Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns was literally eating them alive all game, where I thought that this game was going to go the opposite way and they was going to win by, like, 20 points. Crazy. The Knicks really just beat themselves, though. Muhammad Gay, 5 minutes. No points, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Tony Bradley played 12 minutes, 2 points, 1 for 2 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and a block. And finally, Gabe Vincent, 14 minutes with 3 points, 1 for 2 from 3, with a rebound and an assist with no turnovers. Alrighty, let's head to the New York Knickerbockers, where we start with OG Anunoby. He finished with 14 points, 38 minutes, 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 4 for 8 from the free throw line, playing 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. Pretty solid game by OG. He had his crush, courtside, Suni Lee. I don't know if that's really his crush, but she always coming to these games. I wonder who she's coming to the games for, though, low key. But yeah, man, that man's a killer when she's in the building. Karl Anthony Towns, he had a big game. You would think that he would have scored the basketball a little bit more, and maybe they should have gave him the ball a lot more because, like, there's no big man down there. Like, I don't know what Mike Brown was thinking. Like, Mike Brown had a good game plan, but like Karl Anthony Towns should have like 25 shot attempts. Like, he could have literally just posted up all game long, drop step, and just clap board on the Atlanta Hawks because they were that small. And then their big man was in foul trouble up into the fourth quarter where he had 4 fouls, Like, he wasn't playing aggressive anymore at that point. And this is where basketball IQ kicks in, and you have to realize, like, how to defeat your matchups because Karl Anthony Towns should be demanding the basketball. This is what Shaq was talking about. Like, Karl Anthony Towns needs to be down there begging for that ball because, like, in this matchup, in this series, he's the biggest dude out there other than Mitchell Robinson. But for you and your potential not to have 20-plus field goal attempts, like, it's crazy in my opinion. And this is what lost them the game, legit. This is what lost New York Knicks the game, all right? Like 12 field goal attempts, 8 for 12 with 18 points in 34 minutes. It's crazy. 2 for 5 from 3, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers with 2 blocks. Josh Hart, another double-double. 35 minutes with 15 points, 5 for 11 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 4 for 6 from the line, with 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, and 1 steal. Again, like Karl-Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, and Mitchell Robinson rebounding for this team, defending for this team. Like they've really been performing. Like they're actually like this is like, all right. They're showing me that they actually want to like go to the chip this year. The way they I can't even talk. The way that they've been playing these first 2 games. I know it's against the Atlanta Hawks team, which they're not scrubs at all, but you know, like Josh Hart really been performing. I'm really pleased on how Josh Hart has been playing offensively and defensively against this Atlanta Hawks team. Yeah, Mikal Bridges, he missed the game winner to win the game. And I want to point out one thing, and I wish I could pull it up on the screen right here, but I don't even want to chance it. But if you guys can remember back to that last play of the game where CJ McCollum misses the free throw, and then somebody gets the rebound, throws the outlet pass to Mikal Bridges as he sprints up the court. Nickeil Alexander-Walker immediately finds Jalen Brunson, just so he cannot get the ball for that game winner. Smartest play in the world. Like, that's just basketball IQ at its finest. I realized that as I'm watching, I'm like, yo, where's Brunson at? And then I see Nickeil Alexander-Walker immediately sprinting to him. So the ball is not passed to him. It's to somebody else who, you know, shit, we're going to take a 50-50 chance, you know what I'm saying, on this. But Mikal Bridges, man, it's tough. He's playing through an injury, I believe. And he's getting a lot of shit right now for not producing the way that all them draft picks that they traded for him, you know, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, he finished with 10 points in 37 minutes, 3 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, making a pair of free throws with 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal with 0 turnovers. Whew. Doing a lot of talking. Jalen Brunson, he finished with 29 points, 35 minutes, 10 for 26 from the field, 4 for 10 from the 3-point line, 5 for 7 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. Jalen Brunson, again, you know, can't knock it. I think some of his shot attempts needs to go to Karl-Anthony Towns for them to win games like in bunches, because I feel like just Jalen Brunson, he takes more shots than what he has to, especially when there's mismatches. Like Karl-Anthony Towns should be averaging 40 against these guys, and New York Knicks should be up 2-0 with no problem, you know, based off what I've been seeing in the first 2 games. But they beat themselves, and I'll always say that. They beat themselves in this game too. Mitchell Robinson, he finished with 13 points in 18 minutes, 6 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, with 7 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and a block. He had a huge game. He was like killing down there. He was screening. He was grabbing them rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds. Like, they could not stop him and Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't know why the Knicks just, they just beat themselves. Jordan Clarkson, he came in playing 11 minutes, 7 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, with 5 rebounds and no turnovers. Landry Shamet playing 10 minutes. I seen that he slipped and like low key almost like hit his head on the court, which is crazy. I hope he's all right, but it seems like he came back and he was played throughout the game. Like nothing catastrophic happened to him. But yeah, he just pretty much shot 1 shot, 0 for 1 from 3, and he had 2 turnovers. Jose Alvarado, oh my God, I don't know why I butchered that name. 9 minutes. He didn't score as well. 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, with 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. And last but not least, we got Miles McBride, who finished with no points, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, playing 13 minutes with 1 rebound and 2 turnovers. Whew. Alrighty, that was a mouthful. Pause. And yeah, like I said, the Atlanta Hawks, they sneak one, and with the leadership of CJ McCollum, doing what he did at the end of the game. Truly amazing. And as the New York Knicks lose this game at home, 107-106, the series is tied 1-1. If you guys made it to this point of the video, I appreciate you guys a lot in advance. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video. Leave a comment on who you guys think is going to win the series. I predict that the Atlanta Hawks get this all the way to Game 7, but the New York Knicks will win the series in 7 games. I'll probably go 6 or 7 games, but I think, and I'm just going to say, just for the competition, it'll go to Game 7, being that the series is tied now 1-1. But I thank you guys if you guys made it this long to the video, and I'll see you guys in the next recap video for Game 3. Love you guys. Peace.